What's up YouTube and welcome back to KangBrosTV, the boxing section. Haye has just been defeated by the bomber Bellew. Now, you predicted it right. Hats off to Kang Jr. You said it and you called it exactly what's happened. Now, before I kick this video off here, Wenger's gone now, isn't it? Wenger's done. The new one is this. Haye out, bruv. The guy, I'm going to go full DT and troops on this one. Swear down. The guy is taking the piss out of boxing fans now. There were Haye fans who are legitly loving this guy from all his career. They're saying that this guy is just taking the piss out of boxing fans. He's a fraud. You tell me now. What's this guy? What's next for Haye? He says he's in the best shape of his life. And he puts that kind of performance out. And then the last thing you're going to remember this guy by is just doing this. That's all he was doing. He got put down about 3 times. And got made to look like an idiot. Now his time is done. Haye, you're finished goods. Let it go. Just like Prince Nazim said. Your time's finished. End it. You retire. Prince Nazim, please make a video and call this guy and tell him to stop now. Because we don't want him to get hurt. That's what it is. It's like an old man. It's like Wenger. Just, it needs to stop. Now, I was believing that Haye was going to do it. Because, like you said in the previous videos, we watched Haye throughout his career and he achieved a lot. And I think a lot of fans out there just wanted to come back that last time. And he pulled out that performance. And like you said, he was going to break. And that's exactly what happened. So, I give it to you this one. Unfortunately, you called it right.
Obviously. Man's got knowledge in that. Now, listen, I'm slightly different in the sense that, look, I called it. I said that was going to happen. And I kind of felt it was going to happen. And it did. But the one thing that I'd say is that I want to say, look, the guy's given us some of the, one of the best fighters that this country's produced over the years for what he's done and the memories and all those special nights and all the, the victories that he's had, and he's achieved some great things in his career. So you never want to take that away from him. But I know that everyone keeps talking about this guy having money, what he loves to chase a pound coin or whatever. But yes, give him all the credit he deserves because you deserve it, and that's fine. But that performance is poor. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, isn't it? It's embarrassing. He looked like just looks like he looks like a journeyman. Do you know? No, but the way he was getting clocked and the way he was getting hurt, he looked like a journeyman. Yeah. He looked like someone that Bellew's coming in after a long time and and just wanted to get some, get the cobwebs off and all this sort of stuff. Listen, Bellew said it from day dot. I beat this guy. Stars make fights and all that sort of stuff. But listen, stars make fights is one thing, but David Haye was not fully fit for that fight. For this fight, he was not fully fit.
100.
And that's where I think the frustration lies with fans. He turns around and said, "Oh yeah, I'm not injured. I'm not injured." I think everyone can tell that there was something that wasn't quite right.
Yeah.
Now, you've had all camp, all camp. But all that's gonna happen is he would have to pull out the fight again. And then it would have been a case of same old David Haye, and he did it to Tyson Fury, he did it to other people. But it made a mockery of what us boxing fans wanted to watch. It made a mockery of the whole. It becomes all about money. It became about money. I don't want to cancel this fight because it's a big payday, huge payday, box office and whatnot. That's not a.
But let's say this right. This is not new. This is not new in the boxing world. There's fighters out there that go out with injuries all the time. What I want to ask you is, what was David Haye's plan? Now, I said that he wasn't going to do what he did last time. And he started off. Now, for the first 2 rounds, I had David Haye up. But even though he was up, I was thinking, what is his plan right now? Because I watched Bellew. Bellew was very calm. You could tell he's very patient. He was waiting for the time, for the right time. Whereas Haye, he was using a lot of energy. He kept doing this, And I was thinking, he's going to burn out here.
And this is exactly what I said to you, when we spoke. I said, so you're expecting him to do something different.
Yeah.
Previous video, you're going to expect this guy to do something different. He hasn't fought for X amount of time. When he came back, was that one fight. He'd done his Achilles went. How did you expect, and this is where, even when I was, the previous video, I said to Douglas, how do you expect somebody to learn how to change his style of fighting just for one fight after taking too much time, after being 37 years old and all this sort of stuff? Again, never going to piss on what he's achieved in the sport because how amazing it's been. But yesterday, you watched it and it was embarrassing. And there's nothing short of it. And listen, he got sparked.
Well, yes, he did.
He got sparked.
He was getting Bellew was hitting faster to the shots. He was there first, and that's why he got knocked out. Now, Spencer Fearon touched on it, the knowledge of boxing. Now, he said the guy hasn't changed or evolved his style with his age. He's still fighting like a 22-year-old. And that's what, my hope was that this guy was actually going to change the style with his age. Thinking, right, he's got to change something up here. But he didn't. The guy is trying to fight, like Spence said, like he's 22 years old. And your body, you can't do that. The best fighters adapt. You see with age, if you look at Mayweather, when he first started his career, from what he started and how he was to what he was at the end, completely different. Do you know what I mean? And that's what the best fighters do. And this is what we hoped. Because at the end of the day, Haye is going to go down as a Pacific legend for what he did. So you think, and he got a very, very clever person in this fight, right? In Salas. And he just let the whole Haye camp, the whole team, Haymaker, the boxing fans down because of what happened. And even Bellew, even during the fight, Bellew was raising his hands like, what the fuck? Because Bellew knew that basically this is going to be the same kind of thing again. People are going to start alluding to his injuries and stuff like this. He goes, you turned out and this is what you're going to put. But hats off to Bellew, he's done his job.
And it's not hats off, it's not like, oh yeah, and by the way, hats off. Mate, he fought the fight.
100%.
He knew what he had to do and he done it. He trained his ass off and he done it. He was slicker, he was quicker, and he knocked Matey out. And he sensed that he sensed when Matey was hurt and he went and finished him off. Listen, Bellew smashed it. He's gone through serious stuff. There was a death in his family. He was injured in his training camp beforehand. The way that he prepared for the fight last time, then it got cancelled with everything that was going on in his life. And then he's come back and put in a performance like he has today. So yeah, obviously he's an ultimate professional, and you've got to give him ratings. And listen, well done. What you done yesterday, well bloody done.
100. Bellew showed that the guy has got serious heart. Now to go through the mental strength as well, to show the physical. He was all over the place. You could see that in his at the end of the fight. The way the guy is pouring his heart out. For you to go through that as a fighter, the physical demands that boxing consists of, and then with that mental stuff, with all the stuff that was going on in his family, to show that and pull out, to drive his energy and his emotions towards that fight. I mean, hats off to Bellew. And like I said, I was going against Bellew in this fight, but he's proven to me that this guy can back what he says. So for the next question for me is, where does Bellew go from here? Now, he called out Ward. Now, do you know who Ward is? Do you know who Ward is?
He's the son of God, baby.
How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, like, you have lost to people like Adon Stevenson, so go back there and sort that out. You've got to fight the likes of Kovalev. Now, Ward has beaten Kovalev twice and made him look silly, right?
Some people believe that the first fight he didn't and whatnot, but officially he beat him twice.
That's it. If you want to go back down that route of Ward, you need to tick some boxes before you go do that. Before you start calling out people like that.
But I wouldn't even do that. I would not do that.
Go on. So what would you
I'd
go
say,
for?
listen, go get a payday. Just go and get your biggest payday.
So it's either
your biggest payday.
It's either is it Usyk in cruiserweight who's got the belt, or who else?
Gassiev and Usyk are going to fight, and they're going to unify, and obviously there's that one.
So So if you was Bellew, what would you go for next? Because
I'd look for the fight with Tyson Fury.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. So either Usyk can go get that belt if you want, or the big money fight, I would say, I think it will generate more money, would be a Tyson Fury fight.
And listen, Tyson Fury's obviously a much bigger dude, but he doesn't hit like a mule like Wilder does, and obviously he ain't gonna fight Joshua because he ain't stupid, but they're boys and all that stuff. Mention Dillian White. I'd love for him to fight Dillian White. Dillian White would hurt him.
That's what I'm saying. For me, like I wouldn't be. He obviously said like he doesn't want to fight the likes of Joshua, Wilder. He knows that, and I think Dillian White falls into that category as well. And Parker hits hard, and I think with Fury, it will be down to who has the better boxing skills today.
And I do believe that Fury has the better boxing skills, and I believe that. But it's a safer fight, but it's a big money fight. They both sell fights really well. They both talk a lot of shit, but I don't know how it'd work with one being on Matchroom and one being with Frank Warren and stuff like that. But I think that's a great fight, just in general, because Fury needs fights. I mean, I know he's got a fight, but I don't even know who he's fighting. So, do you know what I mean? It'll be good to see. It'll be a good fight for him, a tune-up fight, and it will sell a lot of tickets. People would want to see it because they both chat shit. But that would be the thing to do. But as I said, David Haye. But you're right. Please, just leave it now. Just leave it.
The other one was right. It was David Price. Now he was there on Sky Sports, and he said that he's coming back. Let me finish, bro. Yeah. He said he's gonna finish. He's gonna come back in June, July.
For what?
For what, Price? Now, I don't know who's guiding Price. I don't know who is guiding his career. But they do not wish him good. I mean, seriously, Price, come on now.
But Tony the Tiger has upset the apple cart with you. Tony the Tiger, bruv.
But Price was choking out blood. He was choking out blood in his last fight. Now, what is he trying to accomplish? That's what I don't know. Now, you know you're not at that level now.
David, listen. If you watch this or you see this, Liverpool in the Champions League final, just enjoy it. You know, you want to be able to remember it, the experience, all that sort of stuff. Just stop, please. But Povetkin, just thinking about it now, and it was tough to watch because I like Price. I do like him, but listen, if you know, I know people like to fight, and that's your passion, and that's what you're good at, and all that sort of stuff. But your health has obviously got to be more important. And I don't think it's a wise decision if he carries on. If he's going to get knocked out the way, you know, he's going to get knocked out the way that he did. So that would be what I would think anyway. Unfortunately.
All right. So to wrap this video up, it makes sense to end it this way. Okay. Wenger is going to have a send-off at the Emirates. Now, David Haye deserves a send-off in boxing. Now, I don't mean this in a funny way. I mean this in full seriousness. The guy was a unified cruiserweight champion. And then he went on to win a heavyweight championship belt. There's only two people that have ever done that. That's him and Evander Holyfield. Now, Evander Holyfield for us is one of the greatest heavyweights ever.
The real deal.
The real deal, Holyfield. Okay? So stand your ass up and I'll clap. Get your ass up.
I'm not clapping. I'm not standing up, bruv.
Bro,
not even.
David Haye, this is your send-off. That's your send-off, yeah? Call it quits. It's finished. It's finished.
And the reason I ain't standing up is because of how it's starting to fester out.
That's how this video finishes. So let us know your view on the fight about David Haye. Should he continue or should he not? Are we going too far? I don't think we are. But don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Peace.